It is like this level
it's
of like
ultimate bliss.
Ultimate bliss. It's like where you're not even trying to prove that you're spiritual anymore.
Wow, I've always been the same bitch, but like I am.
Yeah.
I also have a totally different like mindset, goals, dreams, things.
What the fuck am I gonna do here? Like I could stay in bed. Should I stay in bed?
Yeah.
Because that's a fine line.
There are people who have like a freaking YouTube video playing while they brush their teeth and they're scrolling through TikTok while they do their dishes. See, I think sometimes when we don't hang for a while and then we hang and do podcasts, it facilitates a better conversation than if we were to just
I would
hang
agree.
and get stoned.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because
but
it's
I do have weed with me if you guys want to get stoned.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it.
It looks green from like my periphs. It looks green.
I cannot believe you just said that. I was just talking with my dad today because I said we should do this something togeths, like as a slang word that I had just made up on the spot.
Isn't it fun? Yeah.
And I told him I did that because you say periphs, and he started laughing. He was like, "That's like comedian level shit." Saying I saw something in my periphs.
I feel like I say like dumb shit. Like when I say Avi, I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? But it just like comes out, and I'm like, whatever.
It's part of the charm.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We took an extra week than we should have off.
Yeah.
We're all going through. We explained this, but
I feel about the gym right now. I've been taking more time off, but like not from my own accord. Like I have to take time off.
Like you need the rest.
I was traveling, and then I was sick from that, and then immediately after being sick, it was like Sunday. I was feeling better finally.
Right.
I was like, I'm not gonna go to the gym on Sunday. Then I was like full force Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like hip got really bad. I don't know. I've just like thought that I was gonna be on, and then I was off, and that threw me off really bad.
That's the worst when you're like, but I just want to
want to be on my shit.
Yeah. When I was doing my fertility stuff, I remember feeling like that. Like, can I just be done with this so I can like get back on the fucking
normal routine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be on my period.
Yeah.
I don't want to be traveling.
I think all three of us thrive in a routine, like a very structured routine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So, let's talk about what worked this week. I want to start with, since we did take an extra week off, and we all kind of went our separate ways to do our own thing.
Our separate ways.
We kind of did. I had a whole week of isolation at home, but I made the best of it because I've been enjoying getting back into my sourdough era. And just hanging out at home alone, I think it's finally settling in, like, the dust has settled from, like, the breakup and the move out and all that. So it's like, I have my peace now. And I was just enjoying my home and myself and my space. And it was just like, it was like both nourishing, healing, and unlocking like different levels of, the only way I can explain it is like spirituality. Mm-hmm. And I've told you guys before that sometimes when I dream, I can get in touch with like spirit guides and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I talked about you in yoga, by the way.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you later.
So, I've been in contact a lot lately, and one of the things that I learned about last night when I was talking to them was they explained to me that I have reached a level called Sophia consciousness, and I've never heard of that before.
Oh no, did you look it up?
I did.
What does it mean?
It is like this level of like
ultimate bliss.
Ultimate bliss. It's like where you're not even trying to prove that you're spiritual anymore because you
Wait, no. This is crazy. The reason I talked about you in my yoga class was because we were talking about basically how when you have like kind of perfected all the different areas of like your spirituality, your soul,
like self-actualized.
Yes.
That some say that means that you are like, that's your last life. And that's why I brought it up, was because I said, Michelle, like, you, I feel like, have said, like, you've got it figured out, you know this is your last run. Have
well,
you
I don't
said
know
that?
if I know this is my last one, but I definitely remember way too many of my last lives, and I know I've been here a very, very, very long time.
That was like one of the first things we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like past lives.
Like, I just remember them too well. Like, I remember how I died in
You
many,
had a
many
strong
lives.
sense that
Yeah.
you're, like, near that.
I think,
But
I don't
now
know,
Sophia.
I think, as crazy as this sounds, I don't want it to sound narcissistic because it's absolutely not. But I absolutely feel like I was put on earth at this time to have this very hard beginning of life, to make me overcome extreme challenges, to make me an extremely spiritual person, because the energy that emanates from that heals how crazy the world is right now. And like, I feel like there are people like me who have been intentionally scattered around the globe and are coming into their like awareness right now as a way to like heal the energy of the planet because it's not doing good right now. But some of us are like having breakthroughs at a like spectacularly fast level.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we are pretty spiritual compared to like the majority of the world.
Yeah.
But this girl asked me, she was like, when she says that she like thinks this is her last one, do you believe her? And I said, yes, because like you don't know the certainty in her voice. Like there's no questioning it. And that's literally what I said to her. And so the fact that this is like coming
That's
up
what
right
they
now,
were saying. They're like, most people are on this spiritual journey. They're like, we want you to know, rest, babe.
Yeah.
You've reached the end of the road. There's nowhere else to go from here. Now you just pour out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I totally feel like that. Like in my bread, in my child taking care of children, like
in us,
Dude, every time I go to the gym, I just say hi to people, and I don't ever start a conversation with them. I let it be up to them if they want to talk to me. And people have been like left and right coming up to me like a magnet, and I'm like,
that's amazing.
It's the energy shift.
Yeah.
Like something shifted when I was at home alone.
And I totally know that time is like, I mean, you know too, that time at home alone is like, we were talking about this too, when you were over and we were like, it's like awful and weird, but good.
Yeah.
Like when you look back at like your single broad time.
Oh, yeah. My single broad time.
Single broad street.
Yeah.
That's what you called it, I think.
Yeah, I definitely like learned a lot from it, but you're forced to learn a lot because you're forced to be alone with your thoughts more.
Yeah.
And you can. There are people who have like a freaking YouTube video playing while they brush their teeth, and they're scrolling through TikTok while they do their dishes, and they're constantly like feeding themselves
like they can't be
stimulation.
Alone. Yeah.
But you have to be alone sometimes.
Yeah.
And you have to be alone to get in touch with that deeper level of your consciousness, because I've recently felt like kind of the opposite in my life. I've been getting disconnected from myself and my deeper level of consciousness because I've been spending so much time with Maria.
Yeah, you're like not knowing yourself.
Yeah, and I'm getting like not like too enmeshed or anything, but I have to wake up earlier before her to spend time alone. I come in here and I read and I journal, because I need to be like still preserving that time. And she comes over right after work, and of course we have boundaries, and I can be like, hey, I need to be alone. But it's just like those hours on end that you used to have.
You're never gonna have that much.
Yeah.
Because like you also want to be around her.
Yeah,
because she's your partner. So it's like you almost have to force yourself to take that time.
Yeah, and has to come at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah. Actually, that was one of, I don't remember what episode it was, but it was, I always want to say, like, how it's Michelle B.
Michelle B,
Instead of Michelle, yeah.
It's like, I always want to say it differently, and then I'm like, it's not
Michelle.
different.
Yeah.
But the letter to your, like, subconscious, basically, how you write it, and then if you're struggling with, like, a creativity block or a problem, and then you basically like write a letter saying I need help with this, I need to figure this out, and then you go and like do something, like go on a hike, take a shower, like do something alone where your mind will just like work it out almost unknowingly.
Yeah.
And I was like, that
I love that video.
is great, because I need that. So when I go on hikes, my mind is just like piecing shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I can like try to direct it to what I want it to piece together, that's like genius.
Yeah.
I want to say Winston Churchill did that.
I
I don't
haven't seen
remember
that recently.
Yeah, didn't read his biography. Yeah.
But
Point being, I've been very much like trying to make time and space for my own spiritual needs and wellness, and my new deck of cards has been very helpful for that. I do make time to like draw from it every day.
yeah.
And I love that we have this deck, but I love having my own.
Yeah. I do feel you on that though, because I feel like that, like, your Maria is my work right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
You're enmeshed with your work.
yeah, and I
can't
literally
get away.
was so angry on Monday and Tuesday when you made that comment about the 5 planets. I was like, yes, I am like struggling right now. And I kept getting like hints to just fucking chill.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept like resisting it, and then as soon as I gave into
like
it,
Kristen.
yeah, I gave into it, and then I was like, oh my god, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
And it's just,
That was me this morning. I got up at 4 and I was like, I can get up and go to the gym today, but I've been like super tired lately. And I feel like if I just slept for 3 hours right now, I would have such a good day today. And I was like, I'm going to bed.
yeah, sometimes, yeah. Gosh, those conversations though in the morning when you are like sleeping so good and then your alarm goes off and you're like,
Do I have to?
what the fuck am I gonna do here? Like, I could stay in bed. Should I stay in bed?
Yeah.
Because that's a fine line.
Yeah.
Because some days it's like, you absolutely should. And then some days it's like,
Yeah.
Get
don't
your
be a
ass up.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely was like, am I going to benefit from sleep or am I going to benefit from getting
Yeah.
up? And I was like, I feel like because I've been so tired lately, if I just sleep this one day, I don't think it's going to destroy my week if I do 4 days at the gym.
No.
this week.
Literally, Maria and I said the same thing this morning.
Especially if you're
when I was
rested.
going.
Yeah. I was like, I just need to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
think-
also saw this like video and it was like sometimes when you have like a big epiphany, like you're exhausted afterwards. Like
Yeah.
the mental stimulation that it gives you.
Oh,
will
I can
exhaust
see
you.
that, yeah.
And I'm like, that could be why I'm
None of us are
Drained.
at risk of being bitches. Like, when we take rest days, it's not like when it gets like hairy is when it's like, you work out once a month. And then you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
I can do better than
Right.
Yeah.
But like, when we feel the need to take one, it's
Yeah.
very like justified, I think.
We like worry if we know we're gonna be forced to take a break because
Yeah.
of like travel
Or being
something.
sick for
Or,
2
yeah.
or 3 days and you're like,
So if you want a
Yeah.
rest day,
Yeah.
you should fucking take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I always go back to, this is a random Thursday. Will you remember not going to the gym in 3 weeks on a random Thursday?
Yeah.
Nope.
When I've had to take like weeks off at a time for like surgeries, I don't even remember how long those
Yeah,
last.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It all comes out in the wash in the long run.
yeah, it does. You're still consistent if you have a rest day.
It's probably actually doing you a lot of good.
Yeah.
Coming from the girl who hates taking rest days, but it's because I know I need.
Coming
them.
from the girl who I have known to take one entire rest day the day after your birthday in like 2023
Yeah.
or something.
No,
stupid.
lately I've been good. I've been like taking Sundays
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
But I remember that was
Oh.
your streak that you had like been to the gym every single day.
Yeah.
And then you had one day off, and then it was like another streak of like 90
Yeah.
days.
I was talking to my doctor today because I'm like seeing the blood work doctor, and she's like super woo woo like us. Not woo woo, but like she's very educated on wellness and spirituality. And she was telling me that or I was telling her that I stopped wearing my Apple Watch, because I like couldn't. I was becoming obsessive. So I was like, yep, no, I gotta take it off.
That's good. That's good that you have the self-awareness and the willpower to like distance yourself from it, even if it's something that's like, as I did the same thing. I was like, it feels good to like close your rings, you have to close your fucking rings. But and then you like start getting good at it, and then you set the bar higher and you like increase the minutes and the whatever.
And then it's so hard to meet, it's harder to meet every day, and then you're like,
and then the trend goes down of your steps because it's winter, and that's the only reason is because it's fucking winter.
Yeah.
And then you're doing fucking
my Apple
lunges around your bed to hit your move goal. Like, that's when I was like, this is not even fun anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes yours seems
So what is 2 years then? I thought because it was birthday season coming up, and I'm like, oh, does that mean it's been 2 years since we all started hanging out?
Well, we've only had one full birthday together, haven't we?
It was her birthday when I went to breakfast with her the first year that we all started. Like that week was the first week we all.
So your birthday would be more 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It feels like at least 4.
It does.
Like, think about going to
like
Middle Bass. Like, that was 4 summers ago, easily.
It seems forever.
That was like 2 summers ago.
But it's like, we just know.
But that's the point. I wanted to talk about something called the end of history illusion. It's basically the idea that you always think that you are going to be who you are in this moment.
Which you never are.
Which you never are. Because if the minute you look back at a journal from 2016, like I was the other day because of the trend of 2016, I was like, wow, I've always been the same bitch, but like, I am. I also have a totally different like mindset, goals, dreams, things like
same.
And things you could never imagine happening have happened since like 2 years ago. Yeah. And if you think 2 years into the future, it's like things that you can never even imagine are gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be a different person, and you have to remember that.
Yeah.
And that's another reason you have to like really know who you want to become, because like I feel like whatever you're saying, okay, me in 2 years, like you're creating that. So whatever you're thinking it's gonna look like, it's probably gonna look like.
Yeah.
So think big.
Yeah. Yeah, don't just let life happen to you. Have some intentionality with it, because I think it's honestly every year. I think every year you're like a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just incrementally, but looking back 10 years, you're like, holy moly.
I'm looking at my vision board right now. I have NYC on there. That cutout of like, it's bedazzled NYC.
Oh yeah,
it's cut out from my 15th birthday card. My parents surprised me with a trip to New York. And I was like, I'm going back this year. I'm going back on my own. I don't know when, where, what, how, but now I'm going back. Yeah. And I have like a reason to and a plan to, and
it's weird how it all
like,
works out.
I didn't have any idea of how I was gonna make it even work, but it's just happening now. So I don't know. Make a vision board. Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Just set the intention.
End
like,
of
be like,
history
this is the kind of person I want to be.
I've noticed when I'm in my vision board, like when I'm in the kitchen baking, and I literally have this picture in my vision board. Yeah. Like, I'm literally living it right now.
Yeah. I think that's another reason it's so good to, like, take pictures and journal, because you can really see the difference of yourself when you look back at pictures of, like, you're almost put back into that moment in a weird way. Yeah. Otherwise, I find it almost hard to, like, remember. Like, I remember that version, but I couldn't tell you, like, what was a year ago, what was 5 years, so it's nice to be able to, like, look at it.
Yeah.
But,
I'm a sentimental bitch, so I love
but honestly,
reflecting, and I also love projecting, like, into the future, so I just wanted to mention that.
Alright, countdown.
1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. I don't like this one, to be honest.
Why?
Because I got TikTok and it's in the protection.
Oh, okay. TikTok.
Well,
I got blessed.
The protection messages. Mine's in the protection too,
I'm
and
sure
it's a change
it's gonna
in the
be
wind.
good. You got blessed. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I love when I get like poised or blessed or like happy. I'm like, hell yeah.
I'm like, you got me.
TikTok
But
means
they
you have
all-
plenty of time, doesn't it? Oh,
I think it
protection,
does.
You don't know though.
I think it like that's why I was a little bummed. Okay.
That's why I was a little bummed.
Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. So the protection message, have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking a little longer to manifest? Duh, do you know me? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. The Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. This is literally what the signs have been. Like, just fucking relax.
It's all happening right now. Just let it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just see, and I'm down with it. All right.
Yep.
See, you're like, I don't like this.
I like
see that book. I want to see what the protection message is for.
What did you get? Change in the wind?
Change in the wind.
Yeah, I think I know what it's about.
You literally just said that you soul ascended to the next level of
I think
consciousness.
But I'm curious.
No, but it's a protection one. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I'm curious what the protection message is. Alright, there are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and for the best. For the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will still have renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. I knew exactly what that's about, yeah.
Cool.
Cat nails it.
Yeah.
Literally every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been some changes going on.
Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. This is,
Oh, I love, yeah.
Yeah, you need some grace from Spirit.
You do.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace that shit.
I read the relationship message too, and we are all good.
Were you worried?
No. I just wanted to know what,
what it had to say.
So speaking of relationships, I'll just go straight with what I wanted to bring up today, just because I wanted to bring it up. So a few months ago, maybe even, we were hanging out and the question came up, do you prefer, if you meet someone new, that they're friends with their ex or that they don't speak to their ex? Do you remember when we kind of had that conversation?
Yes. Because I remember saying, I think I wouldn't care depending on the, like, if I knew that there was no issue, like, if I knew they were done and over each other, I would be like, yeah, whatever, I get it. But, But anyways.
So I thought about it, and at the time I was like, well, I prefer that they're friends with their ex. And so I thought about it, and over this time, Mike and I have become, like, best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, I talk to him every day now, and we're, like, best friends.
Yeah.
This was the best thing that ever happened to us.
Yeah.
And
Because now you guys can just enjoy each other's
we
stuff.
can just be friends, and it's perfect. There's no, like, pressure to, like, make each other happy anymore,
Right.
you know?
That's how I felt.
You just get to enjoy his time.
Right. And I was thinking about, like, why is it important for me if somebody is friends with their ex? And I started thinking about, because it says a lot about who the person is. Because if they don't speak to their ex at all, then somebody did something unforgivable.
Or
that there's no communication, okay? So that means that either somebody did something bad because they haven't integrated with their shadow self and they're still projecting all of their problems onto people, or you're the person who attracted that.
Yeah.
Both of these mean that you are not on my level. You
Or
know what
even,
I mean?
Yeah, even if they didn't do anything bad, just the fact that they have this, like, hatred towards someone just because it didn't work out.
Yeah,
I think
Like, it
like
shows,
all of that
it shows
says that you haven't
maturity.
integrated with you have no emotional maturity. You're not on my level. As far as that goes, you need to have relationships that teach you what it is that are your, like, there you get to a point where you stop blaming the other person for the failure of the relationship and you're like, I can see how both of us contributed to this and how we both could have done better. And you're able to like see your own faults.
Yeah.
And if you're able to do that, then when you break up, it's more of just like we mutually agreed that we don't work together anymore, that we would be happier apart. And that usually means that you have a good friendship or some kind of relationship with that person.
That's how
still.
it should end.
And that means that you're emotionally mature enough to handle a real relationship going forward.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I completely agree. I don't think it has to be the case with all exes.
Right.
Obviously, you can't like have a relationship with everyone, but there are some that it's just like, you don't matter to me anymore, and I don't matter to you anymore.
It's
and
more
it's
like,
just like
lack of animosity. Like animosity.
There's no. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it.
Yeah, like instead of, you don't have to be friends, but like you should be loving to them, and like
if you ran into them in a grocery store, you could say hello and then walk past them.
I
and
think
be fine.
being friends is dependent on the relationship.
Yeah, I guess I don't mean
but
friends,
I know what
friends,
you
but
mean.
I mean just like friendly. Have well wishes for them, not like bad wishes for them.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it also goes the way of like, if you. Like, we all, I think, if we were in a relationship and we knew that the other person had, like, a relationship with their ex, I think we would all give it a chance. Like, we would all be like, okay, I'm gonna, like, trust you until you give me a reason not to. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess that's what I mean by, like, when you've done your own work, you don't attract those kind of people. Like the kind of people that would be with their ex and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really attract that kind of vibration into your circle anymore. You would sniff that out immediately. Yeah.
You'd be like, you're a fuckboy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now it's up to me if I want to waste my time with that or not.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And depending on what you want out of that relationship.
Exactly. Wherever you're at in life, that's your adult decision. You know what I mean? But I think it just shows a lot about character if when you're single, when you're meeting new people, if you ask them, hey, are you friendly with your ex? What's the situation there or whatever? Like your last relationship that you were in. Was that, you know? I think it like shows a lot about the person if they're like, well, it didn't work out. We went our separate ways, but we're still like a part of each other. Especially if there's kids involved, you have to like be on like good terms with the other.
Yeah,
parent.
but a lot of them aren't, which is.
I know
sad.
but again, it just means that you haven't done the work yet because you would be able to forgive them and yourself
and realize why the relationship didn't work. Like it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship to be like you can still have that relationship. It just isn't romantic. Like
and some relationships are just there to teach you something about yourself and then move on. They're not meant to be there forever. Yeah.
Remember Joanne, cashier girl? Everyone, listeners, dear listeners.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are just there to show you something about yourself and move on.
That whole thing panned out over
the
time.
Whoa, that's not gonna happen.
Flash, you trying to burn your whiskers, dude?
That's my boy.
He was even like, oh, that was crazy.
He's like, do you guys know that thing's hot?
Yeah. That moves. You cannot bite it.
That's hilarious.
Alright.
Okay, well, that was
on
good.
that note.
This is a podcast about fitness, friendship, feelings, and fun.
I was about to say family.
And family.
I was like, that's not right.
And community.
Yeah.
And all of it.
I guess it is a little bit, but.
We love you, like and subscribe.
Yep. Like and subscribe. See, I think sometimes when we don't hang for a while and then we hang and do podcasts, it facilitates a better conversation than if we were to just hang and get stoned.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because
but I
like,
do have weed with me if you guys want to get stoned.
I have to
Perfect. Nailed it.